Konnichiwa, bitches. Anyone feeling the fear? Yeah, have you changed your drawers in the last 4 hours? Yes, you have. And I know why. Because it's crunch time. It is crunch time. Welcome to your special Week 10 edition of the Weekly Commissioner Show. I'm your host with the most, the one that you love most, your commish. Thank you. Thank you very much. Thanks for tuning in. I'm sorry about last week. Things got a little hectic. Sorry that the Dalai Lama called me and wanted fantasy football advice. It was a week-long endeavor. So I'm sorry I couldn't get there, but we're here now, aren't we? But enough about me. How are you all feeling right now? It is absolutely crunch time. Stress time a little bit, maybe. I don't know. Y'all salty? Are you frosty? Feeling good? Out for blood? I like it. It is the push time of year, and I hope you guys are ready. Because I'm fucking ready. I am ready. So, I want to give, of course, my normal shout out to our past week winners. Week prior winners, I apologize because I didn't get you in. So, congrats from the prior week, but I won't go into that. Last week, let's give our shout outs to, of course, Mules for winning his 6th in a row. Nice job, my man. Nice job. I also want to say 99 Cons and Puppies for taking care of business like you were supposed to. It looked like every one of your opponents scored 60, so you took care of it and didn't make it smelly for yourself. A big shout out to Doggies for staying in this thing when it matters most. You are just keeping your head right there. You're trying hard. I like it. And then a big shout out to Tai Chi, the man who is scoring points in bunches. My God, man. I'm still scared to death of you. Obviously, you're breathing down my neck. That's another reason why, but you are still a juggernaut. So, good job. I want to take a serious note here and give everyone a personal thank you very much for trying so hard this year. This has been one of the most competitive years, I think, since we've been playing. I mean, nobody is laying down. Everyone's had their 60 points here and there, but for the most part, it has been phenomenal. So, thank you. It means a lot to me, especially for TJ and even Lance and Adam, Puppies, Turkish, and Mr. Burns. You guys have been at the bottom, but you guys continue to work hard, and the rest of you guys too. I mean, my God, it has been a ultra competitive year this year, and I love it. So thank you very much. But let's get back to biz here. I said it was a special edition of our weekly commissioner show because I have a special guest. You may know him as Mr. 3-Time, but I know him as the Deputy. Without further ado, here he is. The Deputy. There he is. That guy, you love him. You see his face? The old Bronco head.
What's up, my man?
You like that guy. So, he's here to talk a few things, put something out there. So, Deputy, you got the floor?
Thank you, Commish. Thank you for allowing me to be a part of this. Everybody out there, it's go time. We got 4 weeks. 4 weeks is all you have. If you're ready to go, we'll see. If not, we'll see. So, this is put up or shut up time, buddies. I mean, it's time to get your shit together, get it going 110%. There's no more fucking around. I'm going to lay it out to you. I know he's very diplomatic, but I'm going to tell you all right now, you better get your shit together. I'm coming. He's coming. Everyone's coming. Jay's coming. Everyone's going to be there. So, hey, listen, get your shit together. Get it put together. Make sure you're on point with what you're doing and getting your absolute #1 things put together. Another thing I got to add is, Jay, with your damn morning ads, knock that shit off. You're up at 3 in the morning. Are you kidding me, dude? What the hell is that? People gotta sleep around here, dude. Like, don't be doing that anymore. I'm watching you. If I need to set an alarm throughout this, I will. So, hey, this is your warning shot, buddy. I'm Mr. 3-Time, by the way. 1, 2, 3. 3 of them, okay? I'm coming for that 4th. That's all I got for you guys.
All right. we want to get to our power rankings here. I'll leave it on the old deputy to kind of help me point out here. Get me on par with what we're doing. But of course, I couldn't do the weekly power rankings without our weekly sponsor. And this week, it is kind of unique. It's different. It's a little off the wall. This week is brought to you by Play-Doh. That's right, Play-Doh. It's fun for all ages. It's and for all big kids and little kids. You treat it like you treat your fantasy team, though. You don't let it sit out there and dry and rot and turn to crust. Take care of your play with your Play-Doh. Touch your Play-Doh. It loves you, so love it back. Play-Doh.
Exactly. That's what I'm saying. You got to play with the Play-Doh, man. It's what you got to do. If you're not, then hey, we'll see you. I don't know. Maybe next year. Who knows? I don't know.
All right. With that out of the way, it's power ranking time. So let's start off. Hopefully you guys can see this. Mules, you have moved in 2 weeks to the number 1 spot. You just continue to win. You keep doing what you're doing. You're landing at the top of the spot. Landing. All right.
Straight up landing. This guy over here just constantly lander. What are you doing? Ever since you got a smartphone, all of a sudden you're just pulling them out. You consistently are scoring over 100 points, but hey, one last week until you were getting that nasty division play again, buddy. And I'm coming for you. I am coming for you.
Kamish, that's me. Third person Kamish is staying alive, but he is on thin ice. I am skating, but staying alive. So trending down. We'll see what I got in store for the old deputy this week. Let's see. Cons. Like the deputy said, making 330, 430 transactions.
Go to bed. Stay asleep, buddy. Come on.
It's awesome.
You got kids.
You're staying alive.
Wife.
You're staying alive.
Holy hell. Come on,
alive.
buddy. Come on now. It's a shame.
Deputy, you've gone down 2 spots, but buys be gone. They are poof. And now injuries, maybe a little bit behind you.
Buys be gone, but listen, man, I saw Matt Forte practicing both days. I mean, could be coming back here. I know I got Alfred Blue sitting down there. I'm feeling good. I honestly don't have any, you don't see me making 2 a.m. morning freaking waiver wire ads because I have the team. I have it. It's already on my roster. I'm set and ready to go.
Tai Chi, you are just a scoring volcano. You just erupt points. My gosh. Mr. Scary Guy, quit scoring points. I hate your guts. Quit doing that.
Consistently over 115 to 20 points a week. I don't know how you even lose, to be honest. It's crazy, but keep stringing it together, my man. String it together. Continue to push hard. Do what you're doing. You've dealt with injuries all year. It's going to work out for you. You're my sleeper, my man.
Juan, you are moving down spots. The injuries and bye weeks they're kind of catching up to you a little bit here, but I think this is maybe a bounce back week for you, though. So just swing it around, swing it. I think you can pull back and take command of your division here.
Juan Diggity, I need you this week, my man. I need you more than anybody this week. Go ahead and put that smack down on the damn lander, please. Please, if anybody, do it for these guys right here. Just do it for this, please. Not me, this. Love you, my man.
99. You are so interesting. My gosh, sometimes I'm just like, I feel like I'm looking at Lander. You're landing W's. So, but you're doing it. You're getting it done. You're getting it done in any way possible. You're finding points, the hidden points that we were talking about a couple weeks ago. So, good job, man. Good job.
Hey, good win last week. I didn't even show up. So, keep doing what you're doing. I don't know what much else I could say, but ride those damn Vikings like you normally do and see what happens.
Balls, that loss last week hurt you big time. My gosh, you were riding a wave, but don't let that take you down. You are still hitting your stride, I think. And you've won 4 of your last 5. Just keep plugging away. You're scoring points, man.
Balls, you're scary, man. I think you could definitely be pushing in that, again, that sleeper role right now. I know you're on the outside looking in, but the points you're scoring, the way you're putting things together, I know that Antonio Brown losing Ben is going to be a problem, but keep doing what you're doing. I think just keep working hard and you'll get there.
That 6th seed is in sight for you, my man. doggies, I know you won big time, and you dropped the spot. I know you're gonna yell at me, but listen, okay? You haven't been as consistent as Balls has, so I did move you down. But you know what? You're still trending up. You're still looking good, and you're still looking ready for a battle. This week, this game is so big for you against Balls. Oh my gosh! Because if you lose this, I don't know, man. You might as well almost kiss those playoffs goodbye because on that bubble, especially in your division too. So
massive week for you, doggies. Massive week. I think that eventually, I think you could definitely be a challenger. But hey, those weak. Guess what? Next week, baby, is interdivision, and I'm ready to go for you. I know everybody else is going to be ready to go, so get ready, strap it up.
Puppies, you're a consistent team that just kept losing pretty much all year, but you have been ultra competitive. I don't know, you have been making it so hard for people to win against you, but at the same time, it's just not, the cards have not fallen your way. I know it's your coup de grace this year, your final season, but I was hoping for playoffs for you at least. It's going to hard press. You're not mathematically eliminated, but just keep trying, man. Who knows? Who knows what will happen? Just fight to the end.
Jets, 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 Jets. That's all I have to say to you ever.
Mr. Burns, all of a sudden your team came together in the final 4 weeks of the season. I'm looking at your roster. I'm like, holy cow, he's got players. I know it sucks. The beginning of the year just totally decimated you, but it's time to upset some teams. You got me coming up. You've got Ty coming up eventually, and this week you've got Cons. Put the hurt on Cons. That would be absolutely delicious.
Let me tell you something. You drop PFM, that's going to be your downfall. I'm sorry, but you gave that to Ty, and now he could honestly beat you with your own keeper. But hey, it's all right. I honestly like what you have put together. Could work out for you.
And Turk, where you're at. I love you, man. You're doing the same thing, but you're just playing for pride, my man. Try and pull out something. That's pretty much all I've got for you. So
the Turkish Pride, it's actually a parade. I think it's right along
powerful.
There with the gay pride parade. The Turkish Pride, the man plays hard. He's loud. You're involved. I love you, T. Way to keep it going. Keep it trying. You set the pace, baby. Keep it going.
All right. So, last but not least, we just wanted to point out the 3-year win total.
Two-horse race.
It is a 2-horse race, exactly. Cons and mules. Galen, you are 2 behind, and you play him one time too, so you have got to hope for him to at least lose once, because then at that point it's going to come down to points to decide who wins the 3-year total.
And giving the shout out to the greatest division ever in the history of fantasy football, it's going to come down, I feel like, to that match.
And on that note, hey, we'll move to our of course game of the week. The segment that most of you guys do like, aside from the power rankings. And this week was tough. There were 2 games that were there. Well, there were 2 games that were maybe mention worthy, but I think the game that is going to mean the most really is going to be 99 at Tai Chi. So that is our game of the week, ladies and gentlemen. So let's break it down.
Back again, baby. Here to stay.
Okay, we've got QBs. Flacco at Jacksonville. Rivers is on a bye, otherwise you'd probably start him. PFM at KC versus KC at home, and Russell Wilson versus Arizona at home. Just by virtue of, I think, even startability, let alone, Peyton probably will have a pretty decent game against this Kansas City team. And Deputy was telling me that that was his best outing this year was against Kansas City.
Yeah.
Now they're in Denver. Flacco has no weapons. PFM, you still have your weapons. I'm leaning pretty decently towards Ty here in this situation. Wouldn't you agree?
I think exactly that's honestly what it would be. I mean,
I honestly do feel like that. I don't think PFM will actually have the same amount of points that he had against Kansas City. I do think this is the C.J. Anderson game. I think this is the game we put the running game together. Honestly, it's kind of a push in my mind as far as where they go with where Ty goes with either Russell Wilson or PFM.
Right. Which I think PFM will be the
Most
guy.
likely, two I'd go with.
So yeah, Ty, there's your first slot on that column. Running backs, we got AP at Oakland, Langford at St. Louis, which I don't like that one.
Trade's still
Chronicles of Theo Riddick at Green Bay, which I don't like that one either. I don't know why. And Matthews at Miami, which he's been kind of steady Eddie, but I noticed he's out of your lineup. For Ty, we've got D'Angelo, which, man, I can't believe you held on to that guy for all this time. It was such a beautiful noon. And then your other running backs, Foster, I don't know why you're holding on to him. It's just confusing me. Talk to me, because if you're thinking it's detrimental to your waiver wire deal, that's not. So
I
anyways,
need to understand that too. I don't get it.
and then Woody is on a bye, so you have one running back going against his 4. Even though that is the case, I don't know why. I think that D'Angelo is going to have a better day than AP. So at that point, is it just because of the sheer numbers here? Because Langford at St. Louis, A, he's going against a tough D, and B, I've heard from Deputy here that
Forte's practicing,
he's
baby.
practicing
2 days in a row.
Having said that, and with Theo, I don't trust that guy. And Matthews, if you start him, maybe. Boy, it's a tight one. But I'm actually going to give the edge to Tyler here. I don't know. It is super tight, but you know what? I do like that D'Angelo Williams. I like that a lot. So, slim margin there. Wouldn't you agree?
I agree. I mean, I think AP is AP, right? AP could actually. He's on that stage of it. Either he could bust it out and be great and do something,
or they load the box and
or they load the box and it's I mean, honestly, it all depends on if Bridgewater is going to play. If Bridgewater plays, then
it opens it up.
That opens it up.
Yep.
But if he doesn't, boy, Noodle Arm is, we all know.
Yikes!
The Noodle.
Noodle. I love that guy though. All right, so Ty, I'm going to give you the slot on that. Wide receivers, we got Demarius versus KC. We got Marvin Jones, who has been getting a ton of catches lately, versus Houston. We got Rashard Matthews, who all of a sudden started playing last week. That was nice. And V-Jax, who is injured, probably not even going to play.
No.
Versus Emmanuel Sanders, who is got a little bit of a ankle injury. Is that right?
Yeah, it's I don't know what's going on. He's got the shoulder and the ankle and a little bit of a knee too. So it's interesting to see. He hasn't practiced at all. I know Kubiak said today that he would be practicing a little bit Friday. I don't know if that's gamesmanship. What's going on? Something to pay attention to.
So then on top of that, we got Cooks at Washington. I like that. Bolden's on bye. Tate Green Bay, Randall versus New England, which I also don't like that. I'm actually going to give the edge to 99 here. Even though Emmanuel Sanders is hurt, if he plays, Peyton sure likes him. Cooks is looking for a decent matchup against Washington here. So yeah, I'm gonna just go ahead and go with the old 99 here. All right, let's move on here since we're running out of time. Rudolph at KC. And tight ends, obviously. Rudolph at KC and Richard Rodgers versus Detroit. I mean, I do like that Richard Rodgers versus Detroit. Rudolph, I don't know about the... Oh, I mean, sorry, it's at Oakland. I apologize. Rudolph at Oakland. That could work out, but I think it will be dependent on if Bridgewater does start. But we're talking about versus Olsen at Tennessee. Olsen at Tennessee. And Delaney Walker versus Carolina. Now, I like both those tight ends, and I think that edge definitely goes to Ty there in that situation.
Yeah, I agree. I think I think it should be Richard Rodgers should be the start on 99 side, but I think that it's the tight end matchup here is definitely not the cream of the crop as far as either of them go.
Yep.
Greg Olsen obviously is the horse. Right
I mean, when you're talking about tight ends, you're talking about minuscule points anyways. So
and you have Greg Olsen as the main target with Cam.
The edge.
People are talking about MVP right now.
That's the edge.
What you do.
So Ty, I'm giving you the slot there. Bengals versus Houston, Rams versus Chicago. I'm gonna go with the Bengals here. It's I don't know. They're coming off a bye. It's their third. primetime game in a row. They got an extended mini bye, if you will, from playing from that Thursday game. They'll be fresh. They'll be ready. They are in primetime form, and they are ready to keep that undefeated record intact. So
I agree. I think that's what I'd go with. I mean, defenses are defenses. You never know what happens. Honestly, it's the biggest wild card in fantasy, but totally agree.
all right, so 3-2. Oh yeah, kickers even. They're people too. I know. They're people too.
Unless you have the Scouts.
But yeah, it's gonna be a close game. I think Ty's got the edge here, so that's my pick of the week. All right,
good one.
Let's get to our other games. Quick one-noters. Deputy at Commish.
Ooh.
It's the front office bowl.
The front office bowl.
It's noteworthy. I hate this guy right now. I love him, but I hate him.
Oh, it's coming down.
I'm gonna cry to my mama. I'm gonna lose, but the bottom is falling out. The sky is clouding up. There is rain in my forecast.
It's a gray cloud. It's raining.
All right, Juan at Mules. Juan, you guys, both of you two, are showing your poker face. I don't know what the hell. You're shuffling your lineup. No guys in your slots. It's hard to make a good judgment here. But I think the lander lands again here. I'm sorry, Juan. It's not looking good for you, buddy.
Come on, Juan, beat him, please. God damn it, please.
Turkish at the puppies. I'm feeling the Jets. Now I know we're doing this after the Jets game, but I still was ready to take the old Jets on this situation. So. Cons at Mr. Burns. It is upset city time. I am going with Mr. Burns here. Mr. Burns looking solid. He's got players. I don't know where they came from, but he grew them. He grew them out of a pot, and it's looking good. So,
sorry, Jay. Not sorry.
And then last but not least, balls at the doggies, that was our possible co-game of the week. It was close to, but you guys are sub 500, so that kind of what it boiled down to for me. I think Ball squeaks it out here. It's going to be a close game, though. That is going to be one worth watching for sure, because you both are scoring a lot of points. It's going to be a good game. So, all right. Having said that,
massive games.
Thanks for watching the show. Sorry it took so long. It was a little extra special.
I'm not sorry it took so long. I don't know why you're sorry it took so long. I'm fucking here. Listen, you guys want to come over my house Sunday morning? We're going to get it together. We got massive games this weekend. Please, open invite. Give me a call. Y'all have my number. Or you can know how to get a hold of me either way. So let's do it.
All right. So good luck this week, gentlemen. And I love you. Thanks.
3 times.